Our destination?
Summer skincare.
Let's go for a ride.
Welcome to Girls Trip. It's only Monday, but the weekend is coming.
Yes.
And hopefully that means you will be relaxing, soaking in some sun. If we're honest, it's been a minute since we've seen some sun.
It's been
a little dreary.
Did you
lately.
mean the weekend is coming, or did you mean the summer is coming?
I meant the weekend's coming.
But it's Monday. The weekend
right,
just
but
passed.
we're giving people hope.
The weekend is coming.
I'm giving us all
thought
hope.
winter is
okay,
coming.
the weekend is coming. You have to be thinking of it from Monday.
Yeah, I guess it's.
Joy, we don't look to the past.
It's
okay?
also
We only press
it's also
ahead.
coming somewhere, like soon, like somewhere is in the past. Like across the world, we're still in the past. Like
Right.
the weekend hasn't come yet
Weekend
for
hasn't come
someone.
yet.
in Australia.
In Australia, maybe?
There you go.
There you
For
go.
all of our viewers in Australia, we're so happy
Enjoy
for
your
you.
weekend.
don't
For the
wanna
rest
start
of
that
us, the weekend's coming, even if it's only Monday. And yeah, we're getting into the summer state of mind, and we're starting with skincare. And if you look at what's in front of us, it goes from most bougie to barely there.
I mean,
Which is ironic,
I'm
though.
a minimalist now.
So I feel like Rebecca,
You should start.
Yeah. So we're kind of just sharing any summer skincare related products,
Yes.
whether that is like SPF, whether it's tanning stuff, moisturizing. Rebecca also took that to mean hair, summer hair, which you know
Listen,
what?
it's a big thing.
Sure,
okay?
throw it in there. Throw it in there if you
done.
got it. But yeah, you start us off.
All right, so I'm gonna start with these ones that you can't really see, but they're super cute. This
Ooh.
is a little travel size of Osea's Sea Mineral Mist. It's like a face mist. I love this because if I come out of the shower and I don't want to put like a heavy lotion or something on, I just spray my face, let it air out. I even make Artie in the morning. I'm like, excuse me, do a little mist. But I love doing this after I've been in the sun for a little bit. Again, it can be used all throughout the day, but this is just a cute little travel size that we'll be going on vacation.
very cute.
So just like general hydration.
Yeah, this
Okay.
is just if you have. I mean, I have in the summer pretty oily skin, but I still want to put some stuff on it just because I've been told that it's actually worse sometimes in the summer than in the winter, dryness wise, because you are in the sun. So
Okay.
you really actually need to put more on sometimes than you think.
Gotcha.
So that is this little cute little bottle, some face
Cute.
mist. What I do like to do every morning, regardless of summer, it could be winter, whatever, is just a vitamin C serum. I don't do a ton of other things, but I'll put this on first before maybe I do any sort of face lotion. I think that this just helps, again, like skin tone, evens out blemishes, all that fun stuff. This is Mad Hippies vitamin C serum. And I use this almost every day, but in the summer, again, it's just something I think that makes me feel good. Like I'm giving some love to my face. And then let's see. Okay. So these two, Joy is a fab.
You're an Osea.
I'm an Osea person.
Totally.
So I've been using this lately. It's a hyaluronic body serum. It's kind of like a lotion. But I really like this again in the summer because it just feels light. I use it over my entire body. I even put it on my face because it's not heavy.
I was just going to
and-
ask where you use that because
Goes
all
everywhere.
I'm thinking is that with a bottle that size, I'd get over one thigh and it would be empty.
So these are travel sizes. So I got they're normally like this big.
That's
Okay.
So
big,
this
yeah.
is like how much you get.
That's a
This
baby
is-
one,
I
yeah.
have a couple travel sizes because I hate having to bring the whole bottle. So I have a couple for when we go on vacation. So I use this after the shower. Again, if I want to make sure my skin isn't super dry, it's super light, doesn't really leave that oiliness. Then if you want to get extra bougie, we have a Eudaria algae body oil. Now you could use this even without this. I like doing this again after the shower or if I've been in the sun for a little bit because I just feel like it really hydrates. It smells really good. Let me see if it has, well, it's just like a seaweed infused body oil. So it doesn't smell like
It
seaweed.
doesn't smell like seaweed.
It's very pleasant.
It's nice.
But they're all natural and I just think they're really a nice little thing to do on your skin to make you feel extra hydrated and special. Then the last thing with this skin, and again, I don't use these every single day, but the vitamin C I do in like the mist, but the other one I just do when I feel like it. This one then is just a Eudaria collagen body lotion, which is empty at this point. Osea again. And this is a really, again, light lotion that if I'm not using the hyaluronic one, I just kind of go back and forth. I do find that this one can be a little bit more oily is not the word, but maybe it is oily. It just doesn't get absorbed as quick as the hyaluronic one.
Some people like that though.
Yeah, you want to just let it kind of air out. You don't put like your pants on right away. So I kind of go back and forth between how lazy I am, hanging out in my robe a little bit longer, or we changing right away.
Wait, can I see that bottle?
Yeah.
This
is very
This
nice.
is a nice bottle.
All of their
This
products,
is,
I think, are in the glass.
We
Yeah.
should do some ASMR with this bottle. These have some nice. These have some nice sounds.
Yeah.
They do.
I feel like when things are in nice like glass bottles like this, you feel like you're pampering yourself.
I 100%
even when you're
do.
putting it on.
Like
right?
it looks like I have. I mean, they're not like. Let's see. They're reasonable. Like when you get them on sale, I wouldn't say that I'm going to go shopping every like.
They're not cheap.
They're not cheap.
No.
Yeah. So you're investing in it,
Yeah.
but I have found that I really would rather invest in things going on my face.
Yeah.
Than get this cheap little like whatever from CVS. So I really do think that in the summer, one or two of these things does the job. And I really don't like wearing makeup in the summer because I'll get tan. I don't have like the right concealer, foundation. So if I just keep it hydrated and trying to avoid all those like blotches and everything, I also get freckles in the summer, like they come out. So I have them already, but I don't like covering any of that up. So just a little bit of skincare and we're good to go. Do we want the next category or we want to wait?
We can keep going.
Okay.
Yeah, we'll take it. So unlike my lovely counterparts here, I don't really get tan. That's not true. I could get tan, but I would need to go on a 3-month-long sabbatical.
Yeah.
Where I could tan for
prep
like
yourself?
for like
first
20 minutes a day because otherwise I will burn to a crisp. And I just don't like laying there and sweating to death. I've never been
Like bring it on.
Yeah, I don't
I'm like, there it goes.
like crisping myself. Probably because I know it leads to pain. So I'm like, I don't
avoid that at all costs.
Yeah, I'm like, give me the hat under the umbrella with an extra towel over my legs. So I don't really have like a specific sunscreen that I love. I'm kind of just whatever's 50 and over, I'm slapping on my body. And I have to do that before I get to the pool of the ocean because I need to get it everywhere. So I need to do it in front of a mirror to make sure that I'm literally getting it everywhere before I put my bathing suit on because
So funny.
I will know if I missed a sliver
You're like,
of
there's
skin
that
because it
triangle
will
in the back.
really hurt. So most times I'm doing like a spray just because I have to reapply so many times. But if I am not, I do like Hawaiian Tropic. And it just like, it goes on nice. It's sheer. It doesn't feel too like gross and oily and they have nice smells. And
I do love this one.
And then this is a after sun lotion, which is just like, I like when things go together.
I love-
Yes,
you
I
know,
the little combo.
This to me smells like the beach.
Vacation.
You're like, we are here.
This is like my childhood
Okay.
for some reason.
and this
Like,
one
ugh.
is coconut papaya. So I really like the fragrance of this one.
Smell that one.
Here, smell that one.
Yeah.
But they're big selling point for both of them.
Joy's about to put some on right now.
You know what? It is
rub
getting
it
a
in.
little. It is getting a little sunny in here.
in here.
These lights, Doing it
So yeah, leave
Test it
skin
out.
radiant. That's what it
Smells.
so
it
good.
says. Yeah. So if I'm gonna take my time, and sometimes my initial layer will be this type of sunscreen, and then this is just nice, to come in after because I'm still looking for like a great regular year-round body lotion. I don't even know how to describe this. Let me know if you have this issue too, anybody. But I will like put on body lotion and then like a couple hours later I'll like rub my leg or something like that, and it's almost like it's coming off
It's
like
not
in
absorbing.
pieces.
Yeah. Oh, okay.
Or something. Like I don't even know how to
I think
describe
it's not
it.
getting absorbed.
But I feel like I'm like shedding. It's like really weird.
Yeah, that's a little weird.
That's not normal.
Yeah.
I think we
There's
just need to find
in
you the
the
right
lotion that's probably not getting absorbed, so it's leaving a residue or something.
It's leaving a residue,
Yeah.
and I guess because I'm going about my day, it's getting like
Gotta become a fried chicken.
rolling. I don't even know.
You'll know what we're talking about in a little bit.
So I do use this after the sun, and I don't really have that issue. But yeah, other lotions I do for some reason. So that's that. So that is me trying to keep myself from getting tanned. However, do I love hearing from everyone and their mother when I come back from vacation? Oh, I thought you went on vacation. Why doesn't it look like it? Not really. I don't love hearing that. Like, thank you so much that I'm protecting my skin. So I have found a couple of self-tanning products that I like. Now I never actually, I guess it's just Dolce Glow by Isabel Elisa.
That sounds expensive.
Yeah.
I don't think it's crazy expensive.
I don't remember it being that
Right?
expensive. I think it was reasonable.
Super expensive.
Oh, is this one you got for her?
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah. That was on my birthday. My
Someone
birthday
got it.
list. So I have light medium. And what I really like about it is that it is like fragrance free.
Yep.
So many
smell,
moons
right?
ago, when like Jergens was the only thing on the market.
Okay.
I was like a teenager, I would try using that. But the smell of it, and I'm talking like 3 showers later, I would still feel like I was smelling it, and I hated the smell of it. So this really doesn't have much of a fragrance. Now, I feel like I can't. I feel like
This was the one?
This is the one.
Yeah. I know.
You have to.
I have to,
about
right?
it.
So we had a wedding.
So I got this last year for my birthday. So my birthday's in March. So I successfully used it a couple of times over the summer with great results. Although, like, there's always something. There's always a spot where you either miss or it like is in your joints and it ends up like orange because something. So I don't know. I've never been able to do it perfectly. So if you have any self-tanning secrets out there, please let us know.
Do you have a mitten? Or
I do.
mitten.
A mitt. Yes, I do. But it had been a while since I used it. So we had a wedding and it was like you're supposed to wear spring colors and it was like kind of spaghetti strap. And I just felt like, oh, that's a lot of white to be putting out there for everyone to have to see.
That's a lot of white.
So the wedding was on a Sunday.
I love it.
And in my head, leading up to that, I was like, okay, I'll do it Friday because that's the smart way to do it. Is not the night before. And then that didn't happen. I was too busy. So then Saturday at like 10 o'clock, I got a second wind.
At 10 p.m., not 10 a.m.
Yeah, not 10 a.m., 10 p.m., that's when all mistakes happen, is after 10 p.m. And I was like, I'll just do it real quick. It'll be great. So I was like totally feeling it. Like I totally had a second wind. I'm like spraying myself. I'm like having a dance party to keep myself going and not like letting myself dry off. I had just showered, so I had to like blow dry my hair. So like I was giving it some time to like dry. I felt good about it. Put my pajamas on, went to sleep, woke up Sunday morning for church. You know, you're like bleary eyed and I go to the bathroom and I sit down and I start to open my eyes and I see my feet and I just go, ah! and I have a panic because it was that moment where I remembered suddenly that you're supposed to wash this off after like 6 hours max. And at that point it had been closer to like 11 hours that it had now been on my body. So I had to work up the guts to inspect further. And I was like, oh my God. I was like, I don't know what's worse. The parts where like, there's just no explanation because I was doing this like meticulously. So I can't really explain how like huge swaths of skin were just totally white. Like just completely white. And then you had like areas of my hand and my elbow and my feet that were like so orange. And I was just like,
What happened?
Oh my God. So I like jump in the shower and I'm like just trying to scrub my skin off.
It
That's
sounds like
not
a
working.
stress-free morning.
Yeah, it was great. Then I had what's that brand, Saint-Tropez or something like that, tanning, where they have like a tanning eraser.
Oh, okay, yeah.
That did nothing. I don't know if it only erases its own brand of tanning or if it's just a total like
should have used our products.
but didn't do anything. So I was like, okay, I have to get out the door. Like I have to go to church in like 30 minutes. So I need to like kick it into high gear right now. So I'm like, okay, I'm going to try to fill in the white spots on my body.
Yep.
Thankfully, it was a gown. So I was like, whatever's happening with my legs and feet doesn't matter.
It's okay.
I just have to focus on what's happening here. So I'm like, let me try to fill in the white spots. But then now I'm like being very much aware of the fact that in 6 hours, I have to wash this off.
Oh, I forgot about that. Oh, no.
So I did that. And then I was like, I'm just going to wear long sleeves and a long dress to church today and pray that by the time this wedding rolls around,
you'll be
which
back
was,
to
it was
normal.
like, it was like a 2:00 wedding that I was going to be okay. So my parents lived nearby the church. I like ran to their house, like sugar scrubbed my whole body and begged Joy to bring me like a wrap in case it was really bad. And it ended up being,
It was good.
It was fine.
Yeah.
okay. Like you couldn't really tell unless you were like really analyzing. So yeah, great product unless you misuse it. Then you're going to find yourself
Yeah, maybe you have a little problem.
in a bit of trouble.
Let this be a warning.
Let that be a warning.
Yeah.
Really read the instructions and be careful. But I actually originally saw this product. I think her name is Audrey Roloff on Instagram, and she is a fair-skinned redhead. So when she was recommending it, I was like, okay, that might work for me. And I do like the type of glow that it gives me. So it does work really well. It's hard when something is totally sheer and translucent.
You don't know really
because you feel like you haven't done anything.
Yeah.
And then you just have to patiently.
You have to like memorize it.
I am not about that.
So don't ever do it the night before or something.
No.
It's just a
Give
bad
yourself a
idea.
little bit of time.
But these products are all in the same brand. So this is a hydrating face mist. So it's self-tanning water, essentially.
Love that.
So it's not a setting spray, but I kind of just use it as one sometimes. Like this is really like when I want to look, extra, and I'll just kind of do a few spritzes after I've done my makeup. And this is also something that it kind of just like you see it develop over like a couple of hours. So you're not going to see anything instantly.
Okay.
This, though, out of the three is probably my favorite product. This, I don't know what all these names are. Goccia di Sol. But these are hydrating self-tanning drops. Now, it says for face and body. I've not tried it on my body, but I use it in the summer consistently on my face. I put my morning moisturizer and I just put 3 drops in my moisturizer.
Hydrating.
And lather it on.
Hydrating self-tanning.
Yeah.
That's
I
interesting.
think that's kind of like the one that I have too. I feel like
I love the drop though. I love
Yeah.
it.
And this works really, really well. And I think that you can do either. I'm pretty sure. I don't think it says on here, but I think you can just like straight up rub this
Just
onto your
do that,
body, or you can put it into a moisturizer.
Would you like wash your hands after using it?
I do.
Yeah.
I've never I think I've always just done that. So I've never seen if it does anything, but you can again, you don't see immediately, but in the midday and I pass a mirror, I'm like,
You're like,
ooh,
ooh, there
I'm
it
looking
is.
glowy. I'm looking tan. So, works really well. You don't need a lot. I've had this for over a year now and maybe like 3/4 of the way through. So
Nice.
These are things I would definitely rebuy and will make you look like you went on a little vacation.
Yes.
So you don't hear people's critiques. All right, Joy, dying to know what you've got going on there.
For those of us who do like baking, I can be considered as 2 different people depending on if you meet me in the summer or the winter. I mean, I have completely different skin.
Yeah.
I mean, I look white as a ghost in January. And then come July, I am like a deep tan. And I don't know how I've managed to have those two skin types, but it's one or the other, and that's what it is. So
nothing to do with you being Italian.
Well, it's because I'm Italian in the summer and Irish in the winter. So, but my sister doesn't have that either. She has much fairer skin. My brother does tan, but if they're either of them are watching this, you're about to light up the comments because they totally disagree, but it's the truth. I definitely think I have the darkest skin amongst the three of us. I got the most of my dad's Italian. So when I first go out in the sun, let me start by saying we all are well aware of my skin at this point. We've all been educated on my oily problems. Very, very naturally oily. When the summer comes, forget it. It's all bets are off. So I'm not using any type of lotion. I'm not putting anything on my skin anymore. The only thing I'm doing is a little bit of a primer before my makeup, but that doesn't have anything to do with it being the summer. That's just because I don't want to put an extra layer of lotion on because I'm going to feel it in 20 minutes. It's going to be like caking on my face. So I'll do a little bit of a primer, not on my T-zone area, just like on my cheeks. And that's it. Nothing else. Even at night, I've realized like my night creams for my eyes, I wake up drenched. My face is drenched. So I'm like, I don't want to do that anymore. So if anything, I'm stripping away products that I'm using in the summer. So that's kind of freeing too. I feel more like,
nice.
Like it is nice. I don't feel like I need much, thankfully. Winter's a different story, but
winter, I'm just like, I'm so happy everyone's white.
This is great.
So when May rolls around, I get really like itchy to get in the sun, but if I go too hard too soon, I will burn. Like I'm too 100%. Light. I'm way too light. So this is Melaleuca sun tanning lotion. It's really a sunscreen, but I use it like a sun tanning lotion because I lay out there so long. So it turns into a sun tanning lotion, but it's SPF 30, and Melaleuca is a really good brand because it's reef friendly. So you can bring this to Hawaii. You can bring this to the islands. In Hawaii, they don't let you use your own tanning lotion, which I didn't know about, but you really do appreciate it when you go into the pool and you don't see any swirling stuff in there. That's kind of gross. Well, I didn't realize when I first went to Hawaii that they have this whole thing, like you had to use their lotion. So I was like, Tommy Bahama or no, the beach bum. I was beach bumming it up over there, and then I look in the pool and I look down and I'm the only one that has like a swirl around me. I'm like, that's embarrassing. So get out of the water, and I realized that they have all around the pool like their own reef friendly ones. So that inspired me to make sure that I use them for going away. So I have it for going away, but it actually does feel much better on my skin. It actually feels like it just feels better on me. So I'll use a 30.
Where did you find that?
This is online. This is a brand that's really, I think, only lives online. I don't think you're finding this in a store anywhere.
I don't think I've ever seen it in a
store.
store.
They do a lot of essential oils. So like I got their sunscreen and then their tea tree oil. That's what I get from them. Again, not a cheap brand. This is something that you make last. You just make it last. Once May is over and I have a nice base, I switch completely to coconut oil. And I will never burn unless I'm out there for like 5 hours. Then it's a problem. But also I want to say I am conscious of, like, in my 30s, I became conscious of it not getting my face tanned really. So after I get a base, I will just go out in the sun with a hat on always. So I'm really never getting my face because I'm just aware of, even though I'm blessed with oily skin, I probably won't wrinkle. I don't want to escalate the process further. So I'm really trying to keep my face out of the sun, but the rest of my body, whatever, I'll just let it go. Okay. So I have a really fun trick for our coconut oil. I will take a couple scoops of this and I will put it in a mini mason jar that's like about this big, and I will put it in the freezer. Okay. Well, first I'll let it melt down in the sun for like, it takes like 5 minutes for it to melt down. Then I'll put it in the freezer, and then it only takes like 5 minutes in the freezer to like really freeze up. But you can put it in overnight whenever you want. And then I'll take it out. And again, I'll leave it in the sun, but it's nice and flat now. If you let it melt down first, then it's a perfect, like smooth and solid. So when you take it out of the freezer, wait like 30 seconds, a minute, and then you just flip it over and it will pop out. and it feels so good to like roll it on because it's really cold and you're outside in the sun. So that is so soothing, but then it gets you almost use it like a self roller, and you can just put it all over yourself if you don't want to be like pouring coconut oil on you. So when you start out cold, it feels really good because you're like baking, but then also you don't get it everywhere. So this is really what I use for everything in the summer. And then it feels really good when you want to shower right afterwards. I'll usually I'll never use even shaving cream or any type of soap in the shower to shave with. I'll just use that left over from like the sun. So it feels so good. It lasts all day and I don't feel like gross with it. I think some people don't like it because they don't like that feeling, but I don't get that like gross feeling. As long as I like wash my hands, my body loves it. So this is it. This is my summer routine.
That's your go-to.
Yeah, that's my go-to. Yeah, and this the reef friendly, so we're okay.
That one's good. Coconut oil,
and that is supposed to just keep. What is the purpose?
This is for tanning.
It's crisping you.
It is tanning me.
It's like your turkey. I will say, you're rubbing butter on turkey.
You're gonna bring up the Hawaiian with the Maui one.
Yeah.
I have that.
Okay,
but and I like it.
Yeah,
I like my color that this gives me better.
Yeah,
like
this
a
has,
lot more
coconut oil in it.
This straight up. There's something about like that makes you, for me, like that makes me brown, like actually brown, but I'm not like brown. I don't have to though. This is like a natural dark color for me that I just love it. So I've tried a lot of different tanning products, but this is this one. It keeps me hydrated on the body parts that are getting dried out while giving me a really good tan.
Yeah.
I don't even know what a tanning thing would do to me.
So this is called Maui Babe Browning Lotion with coconut oil. I was introduced to this last summer by a good friend, and I loved it. By that point, I was using it in August, so I had the whole summer. So I wasn't at all concerned really about burning. Like I could get burned, like kind of like Joy in the beginning, but if you give me a couple times, put a little sunscreen on, I'm good to go. I also don't like wearing a ton of sunscreen, actually. My husband doesn't even like wearing it at all. Like he'll go in the sun, get some and then he's in the shade or he puts a shirt on or something. So I kind of go back and forth. I don't really even have a good sunscreen that I like. I have one, but I'm like not the fan of it. So I'll use that sunscreen a little bit, but then I really like this. It's just kind of like the coconut oil. You just put it on. I'll do it while I'm at the beach or while I'm out. I don't have to let it sit in my skin. And I think it says to reapply it a couple times. Yeah, reapply at frequent intervals.
When you can't feel it anymore, that's the time to reapply.
And you can apply this with like sunscreen. You put the sunscreen on first and then put this on top of it if you want, just to kind of help everything become even. But I really like that. I've never tried the coconut oil.
I think you would like
I might like it. I'm wondering how the feeling, how it would feel if I get too oily or if I would enjoy that.
Yeah.
And then this is, we don't have any aloe, but we all have used aloe at some point. This is called calendula cream.
Oh, my mom bought that growing up.
Yeah. So I use this is almost gone. It's for cuts, scrapes, chafing, minor burns, and sunburn.
Oh my God. My mom put that on everything, man.
And last summer, in June, so I wasn't really ready to go yet. I did get some pretty bad sunburn, slathered my whole body with this.
Yeah.
Shockingly, I did not peel as much as I thought. Like I peeled a little bit, significantly better than if I had not used something like this. So I swear by this too, even better than aloe. I feel like you can put it in the fridge. It's still really good. And again, I've used this for like the whole last summer, so it can last you. I may already use it at some point. And the last thing I have, again, I'm not like sold by this yet, but I just have it because I wanted just a sunscreen. This is called Bare Republic, Bare. And it's a mineral sunscreen spray because, again, I kind of like the sprays. It's just easier, but, whatever. Cocoa Mango is what it is. But it's a sheer, non-greasy. Again, they are bragging free of chemicals and da-da-da-da. I would say that when I put this on, I still, even though it says sheer, it still has a little bit of that white. So I don't like putting a lot of it. Like I'll do a little bit and really try to rub it in everywhere. But if I am going to use some sort of sunscreen, I really try to go for the mineral, kind of like Joy sunscreen. And I really don't like too much fragrance as well. Like some of them have it, but it just like bugs me. So I really want something that doesn't smell that bad. But yeah, most of the time it's just like one time, 2 times, and then I don't like using
So rewind real quick to your calendula.
Yeah.
I did like literally my mom put that thing on everything.
Yeah.
It was like scrapes, burns.
Yeah.
Also,
Well, yeah.
Also, are you just feeling like you want some?
Is this the Windex? Is this the Windex?
She literally put it on everything. But, and this is from someone who loved calendula, but she got hooked onto Clarins After Sun.
Okay.
That smell really brings me back. That brings
like,
me, yes. So she requested it for Mother's Day.
Okay.
So I got it for her. And that inspired me to get my own that's in the mail right now. So I was like, I may need this. I might start using an After Sun, which I've never really needed before, but I just love the smell of it so much. I was like, I'm going to start using that.
Nostalgic.
It is. It's nostalgic.
It's a little in my brain too, like preventative. I'm like, just in case I was there just a little bit and I'm just like, I don't want this. I'll just like, especially my shoulders. If I've been out, like when I was playing Frisbee a lot, you're wearing like awkward like sleeves, you're rolling up your jersey. I'm like, I don't want to feel uncomfortable. So you just put a little bit on certain areas and I feel like it really helps. I like it a lot.
Okay. The last things I have. So I actually bought these as gifts for my mom, which means I will be trying them. Thanks, Mom. And I wanted to get her something summer skincare. And being that she has similar skin to me, we go through a lot of sunscreen and such. But since I was getting it as a gift, I wanted it to be pretty. And there is a lot lacking in sunscreen.
I mean, look at
packaging.
that bottle that Joy has.
Yep. Look at this.
Like,
look at this.
Yeah, like I'm sure
What is
that
that?
there's something.
What is this?
Something somewhere you can find online. I'm sure.
Yeah.
But I wanted to buy something in a store.
Yeah.
And I went to like 3 or 4 places. And I was so disappointed in the selection of things that I was just like, nothing looks pretty. And I was like, willing to spend more money. I was like, I want to get something like bougie that maybe she wouldn't buy for herself. But I want it to look cute and pretty. And I'm like, what is going on? There is a gap. There is a gap in this market, people.
Yeah. We have found many gaps on this little talk show that we have.
We have. I hope someone's going to listen and fill those gaps. But I did come across these products, which they're kind of everywhere, and they have some pretty colors going on the packaging. But the actual products themselves caught my eye. So the one is a makeup setting sunscreen spray.
I like that.
Which I think is really nice because my mom and I we don't go crazy, but we do put a little something on before we head out to the pool. And it is hard to do sunscreen on top of that.
Very.
So I have high hopes for a product like this.
Very good.
And then this other one is a refreshing water mist sunscreen. They're both Coola, by the way. I should have said that because you probably can't see it. Which this one I was excited about because we do have to reapply constantly. And when your face is wet, it is hard to reapply. It's like then everyone's like, oh, I think you got some white on your face, or like it's just not going in. So I'm excited to hopefully be able to just like kind of spray this on my face.
Yeah, let me know how that goes. I may be really interested in that. Yeah.
So
I really like the hydrating face mist one.
Yep.
Like,
because
because that's nice too. Just like, okay,
as much of a proponent I am as tanning everything, like I said, I will put stuff all over my face to protect it. That's the only thing that is ultra protected. So I would love something like that.
Yeah, and it is Hawaii Reef compliant.
There you
go.
So there you go. Yes. Apply. Yeah. After swimming or sweating, you can put it on, which is nice.
I think that's why so many aren't that pretty, because I feel like a lot of people get sun protectant for like athletic reasons.
Yeah.
So you don't
They're
need
not really
it's usually not a tanning bougie type situation.
100%.
Yeah. So I'm excited to try these
look cool.
like more specialty products to see how we like them. But yeah, if you have a favorite or something pretty, let us know.
Yeah, let us know what we missed. And also, please don't come at me for not using 30 all year. I know it's bad. I know. I'll hit the wall at some point. It's fine. My sister will be the first one being like,
yeah. Listen,
we're all growing. Yeah. Okay. Okay. So yes, please subscribe if you haven't subscribed yet. I feel like I really feel like a broken record saying that. All you have to do is subscribe. And then we have a lot of subscribers who do watch, who have a really good retention. We have the same every day at like noon. I'll see all those views. The exact same. Aw, we love you guys. Like the video if you liked it, and most importantly, don't forget to enjoy the view wherever your ride takes you.